Today we'll be making the popular split image design in Canva. This has been trending lately. A lot of people using their team mascots and writing "they not like us," but I'm gonna change it up a little bit, and so can you. If we're just meeting right now, hi, my name is Nisha. Welcome to Little Craft Nest. Let's jump onto the computer and get started. We're gonna create a new design in Canva, and I'm gonna go down to custom size and use one of my recent sizes. I'm gonna do 12 by 12 inches, but you can do whatever size you want your canvas to be. We're gonna start off by choosing a background color. So click on your canvas, go up to the color wheel, and then choose a color. So you can do whatever color you want. I'm just gonna do black for today. You can even do a gradient. If you didn't want a colored background, you could even do a photo background. So you could do like sparkles or snowflakes or anything you want. You could be super creative. But today I'm going to keep this simple. And then we need to select our image. So head over to Elements. And today I want to do a lion. So in the search bar, I'm going to type in lion, and then I'm going to look under graphics. And you can scroll through and see what you like. I'm gonna select this one right here and click on that to add to my canvas. Now, I don't want to keep him a brown lion. I'm gonna edit a little bit. So let's go up to the top and click on Edit. And then under Filters, I'm going to click on See All. And we're gonna scroll down here until we get to our black and whites. And I'm going to click Classic. And I love the look of that, so we're gonna leave it like that. Now we need to shrink our image down, so grab the corner and shrink it down. You want to make it about 1/3 to 1/4 the length of your page, and then stick it in the middle on the far left. Now our text is gonna end up going over in this area to the right of the lion face. And because our lion face isn't going to cover the entire text, we have a black background. So our letters that aren't covered by the lion face are going to be black. Now, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, don't worry, you'll understand in a few minutes. Now, before we continue, we need to download this image that we just created right now. I know it's not very exciting, but just wait. Before we go and download this image, let's just quickly give our file a name. So go to the top here. I'm gonna type in lion, black and white, and then click on Share, Download, and we're gonna keep this as a PNG, and then click on Download. And that will save to your Downloads folder. So now click on your canvas again, and we're gonna change the background back to white. So click on the background color and then choose white. Now we're gonna use an app within Canva to do the next step. So on the left-hand column, click on Apps, and at the top, you're gonna type out Type Cutout. And that's all one word. And this is the app we'll be using right here. It has a blue background with the picture of the letter C. Now recently I've been reading C.S. Lewis books to my kids. We've been going through the Chronicles of Narnia. So I decided to do a quote from C.S. Lewis. I'm gonna type this all out in caps, and I'm gonna type out "Courage, dear heart." And if you scroll down, you'll be able to see a preview of your text right here. Now, I don't like the font that's selected, so what you can do is go over to Fonts and scroll down and pick another font. I suggest using something very big and bold, because that way you're gonna get more of your image inside of your text. So let's scroll down here. I'm gonna select Anton Regular. Now there's two different Antons here. I'm not sure why, they look exactly the same to me. So just click on one of those and then click the back button beside Font. And you'll see our new font in the preview screen. Now, if you don't like the distance between each of the lines, you can change the line height right over here. So you can move that out or in. So I'm gonna put it fairly close together, but not touching. So I'm at -4, and that looks pretty good. Now what we need to do is pick our background image. So I'm gonna click on Choose File, and you're gonna go to your Downloads folder and find that file that we just downloaded to our computer. So I called mine Lion Black and White, so I'm gonna use that and click on Upload. And now you can see our lion in our image right here. but it's not quite where we want it. So we need to edit this a little bit. So click on Start Edit Mode, and we are going to make our lion face a little bigger. So under Scale, you can grab that dial and stretch out your lion. Now he went off the screen, so you may need to use your mouse to drag him back over. And there he is, and now it's way too big. So let's shrink that back down again. And remember, we want him to be on our left side. And we're not putting his full face onto the text, although you could do that, but that would be for another project. We're only gonna have half his face showing on the text. So half of it will be going off over to the left side. So I find this dial rather sensitive. So if you're having a hard time getting the exact size you want, you could just type in your numbers here at the side of the scale as well. All right, so I have got my lion positioned where I want it to be. So now I can click on Finish Editing. And now here we have our preview once again. And if you like it and you're happy with it, go ahead and click Add to Design. And there is our image up on our canvas. So let's stretch this out to be a little bigger. And then we're gonna grab our original lion here, and we're gonna try to match the size of the lion we have on our text. And we want to line these up perfectly, which may be kind of tricky. So what you can do is go below your screen. We can zoom in so we can see what we're doing a little better. And for this design, I'm gonna try to make sure those eyes are in the right place first. Oh, that seemed to work really well. You may need to shrink or stretch your image a little bit more, make sure everything looks like it's lined up. Another thing you can do if you're having a difficult time lining your two designs up is you can make one of the layers a little more transparent. So you could click on your layer here and bring the transparency down, and you might be able to work with that a little better that way. Just remember to bring that transparency back up when you're done putting your lion in the position that you want it to be. So mine is looking pretty good, and we just have one more step. All you have to do is grab your original lion image, so not the text, just the original image, and go over to the right side of that image, and we're gonna drag this bar over to the left until half that face disappears. There we go. And you can move this as close in or as far out as you want. Try to make sure there's a little gap there. Again, you can zoom in a little more and you can really get your placement. I think that's looking pretty good. So let's zoom out again. And there is our design, and I think it looks great. So we can grab those layers, we can make this bigger, make it fit on our page a little better. And I just love the way this looks. It turned out so good. So now you could go and print this image out. You could use it for sublimation. You could open this design in Cricut Design Space if you wanted to, make stickers with it. It's totally up to you how you want to use your design. And if you want to add more embellishments to this, you absolutely could. You could get more detailed, more creative, and you can do this with a variety of different images and text. You can also change the background color again if you wanted to. You don't have to keep it white, so let's do that quickly. And I think that looks pretty great as well. Here's some fun stickers that I made with that design, but you could use this design for any project that you want. I hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. If you're interested in learning how to make stickers, or you're interested in more Canva tutorials, check out one of these playlists right here, and I hope to see you on more crafting adventures.